Hello everyone, my name is AZZATRU, how are you, and welcome to another Star Wars Battlefront 2 video of mine. And in this video, we are going to be exploring the Coaxium and Spice Mines of KESSEL. So KESSEL is the latest planet to be added to Battlefront 2. It's a brand new planet we've never visited before in a Battlefront game, and it is from the Solo A Star Wars Story film which released last month. So this is part of season 2 and it's a very small map, but personally it's fun, especially on extraction. It's really fun on extraction and it definitely resembles a lot of the movie's actual look for KESSEL. The actual location you go to in the film, you can go to in Battlefront 2. So I just want to put something out there before we do get into exploring KESSEL. My voice is hurting me a little bit. I've got a sore throat, so unfortunately if you hear me not quite make it until the end of the video, I apologise, but I'll see how far we can get on, and hopefully this is a good exploration video. So I am going to start outside of the map with the Millennium Falcon, and as you can see, it is the old style Millennium Falcon. It's Han's Falcon. It's the exact same model we've seen on previous maps, because contrary to popular belief, this map is technically set several years after Solo A Star Wars Story. This is set during the Galactic Civil War. So some people were saying the Falcon's wrong, this is wrong. Well, you know, the reason why the Empire are there is because the Rebels are there trying to steal Coaxium. So if we actually go below the mine, well, there isn't that much underneath, but it looks pretty cool. I love the detail that's gone into this map. The colours are really nice as well, they do stand out and it looks completely different to any other map we've seen before. Yes, it's sort of the same colour scheme, it's quite dirty and grimy, but it's very different to any other planets that we've played on in Battlefront and Battlefront 2. So a lot of the map is actually behind the rock that you can see here, so you can just go inside the rock and you will see the map that is inside. But we're just going to come to the front here. We've got some nice new turrets which look pretty cool on the map, scattered around the map. And underneath the map you can see that it's pretty damn big. It's actually, even though it's such a small map in terms of actual playing size, it's pretty big in the real world level building of the map, and we're actually getting up close and personal with, I don't know what it is, but when you step in it, you take damage and you can die from it. So, you know, it's very, very shallow, but you do take damage every time you touch it. So let's head to the right hand side of the map right now, and we get some pretty damn cool assets that they've had to create strictly for this map that probably will never be used again. So I assume the art department have been super busy creating this sort of stuff. So we actually have a gonk droid here walking around going gonk, and there's a couple of them on this map actually, and it's nice to see a familiar face walking around. But yeah, like I said, basically every asset pretty much on this map is completely new. We have some weapons that we've never seen before in a Battlefront game, so they've been really hard at work creating this brand new world, which you have to commend them for because it looks fantastic. It looks just like it's straight out of Solo A Star Wars Story, and you know, they will have spent a good few months making this map, and it genuinely looks the part. It fits the Battlefront style, and as you can see, we have these elevator shafts that don't actually lead anywhere. They do go quite far up, but not only do the elevators not work, but they don't lead to anywhere. So that's the sort of vault door, but we're going to take a different entrance and we're going to go into the control room, which is very similar to the one that L3 does her droid stuff in, and then there's another room where Kira goes to see the Pike Syndicate person and then kills him. But as you can see, the control room is very close. It's quite movie accurate. The screens don't move or anything. You can't really tell what they're of, to be honest. I guess they're just sort of pictures of Kessel. But we have a gunk droid that walks around, which is a nice addition. But I feel like this should be a bit more populated. There's just something missing about this room. I mean, it looks nice and it does the part, but it's definitely missing something. I mean, there's just a random axe there for some reason, and then we've got a shutdown droid, which unfortunately doesn't do anything. And then we have this red droid, which is just in almost a T-pose. It doesn't move, it doesn't make any noises, it just stays in that fixed position, which is kind of odd. Now, probably the most interesting part of this area is that there was those slitted windows, right? Well, if you go behind it, there's actually a panorama of Kessel, the map Kessel. They must have took it and used it as a backdrop for the lights for that room, which is, it looks cool. But yeah, that's the light that you see, and it recreates the atmosphere of outside because, well, there's literally no outside of these windows. It's just that image. But let's go through this hallway and go to the door again because it looks cool. And if we take the right here, we see more brand new assets. I love the look of the lights, to be honest. And we also have that door which opens out to the other part of the map. But we're going to go down these stairs right here, and we'll look under the map. And, well, there isn't that much to look at. Pretty much everything's the same colour in terms of terrain, so it isn't too exciting. But there is another control room, sort of. We actually have a couple of droids here. So we have a droid that looks like this, which looks pretty cool, moves around, makes noises, this, that, and the other. We also have another one of those droids that's been deactivated or is in a low power mode, whatever. Not doing anything there, unfortunately. But again, this feels a little bit empty as well. I mean, we have some cool new stuff that is around the room, but it doesn't feel as alive. There's just a droid that moves. That's it, unfortunately. Oh, there's a gonk droid as well, so there's two droids, but still, we have a pickaxe, we have a couple of other things, but overall it's all very minor stuff. And then we have one of those red droids again in that same position. It looks pretty creepy, I must say, in the corner of the room. But if we go into the elevator, let's see what we find if we go up. And, well, basically nothing. It doesn't lead to anything. It's just got some scaffold in there, but if we go further down, there is literally nothing. There's a couple of things you may want to look at that are purple, but you can't see them from the surface. Let's head deeper into the mine, and I really like this part of the map, especially on extraction. So it looks beautiful, the rocks really do look great, and we have this shaft here, so let's see what's up it, because there is some rope dangling down, and it leads to nothing, as you'd expect. But, oh, 1 second, there is a pipe Let's follow the pipe, and it goes up, it goes up. There's actually 2 pipes, and then we go to another light source. And as you can see, it leads to nothing yet again. Looks like it's going to lead you out, but no, you're still under the map. There's 2 random pipes for some reason. There you go. So let's go into the Coaxial Volt, and this is where Han gets the Coaxium in Solo: A Star Wars Story. So we have some racks that are just there, which look really damn cool, I must say. This one actually has some wires and a pickaxe in, but let's head underneath the actual pipes, and we have this random mound that's holding the entire framework up. I don't know what that's about. But there we have the Coaxium in the containers, which look perfect to the movie, to be honest. We've got a random pipe there for some reason, and then if we just head up around here, we will see another area of the map which is a bit more open, and then we have some bridges that lead to some doors, but they lead to nothing. Literally, they genuinely don't lead to anything. But if we go further down, we can see the other part of the map. Now, there's actually a turret inside the mine that you can't see from the outside, but it's deep inside. I don't know what that is about. It looks odd. I mean, it even has a shadow. It even has a shadow. So, okay, it's there. And then we have a pole or pipe or whatever that's much further down into the ground than you'd think. I mean, it's literally the only thing that's under the ground there, but there you have it. So that's it for the playable area, but how about if we explore the outer edges of the map? Well, it's actually more interesting than you think. We have these really large towers that we see in Solo: A Star Wars Story, which you can't get any close to when you're playing the game, but with cinematic tools, let's get closer and see if there's anything of interest. But no, there isn't, but they look cool. They remind me of Maikito. For some reason, if that had a blue light instead of orange, it would look something like Maikito. It'd be from that planet. But as you can see around the basin, there is a lot of those sort of towers that have been made out of metal that are blue, but a lot more smoke coming out from different areas from bombardment or explosions. I don't know, but there's a lot of it, as you can see. The lighting on this map looks fantastic, though. And if we zoom right out, you will see that it's basically this one little bit of a section with a huge explosion, which, you know, you can see for a while away. It looks realistic as well. It looks really realistic when you're far away. But she goes under the map, and there is no source. Just making sure there isn't anything there. And then we have like this huge strip that looks like a runway or something, or like a farm. You know, some fields, but it actually connects the actual playable basin with 2 others that are slightly smaller. And as you can see, there are a lot more than you think. There are small and shallow ones, there are some more deeper ones, but overall the one that's playable is much bigger and deeper. But it's just pretty cool to see the map from this angle, to be honest, because it seems like a small map, but in reality it's actually big for its size. It's quite big. And then we have all of these random mounds, all different sizes and shapes. But let's zoom right out and just go to the edge of the map. And, well, it's actually really uneven towards the end, but it's flat for the most part. But there's basically nothing around, unfortunately. This is the only place that actually has different mines. But that's going to do it for the exploration of KESSEL. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did, be sure to drop a like and subscribe for more Star Wars Battlefront 2 videos like this one. Comment below what your favourite find of this video was in the comment section below, and check out any of the 2 previous videos on screen if you did miss them, and I shall see you all in my next Star Wars Battlefront 2 video of mine. Goodbye.